So my name is Jane Dalton and I run Groundswell Innovation. I started the company 15 years ago, so I'm the founding director, but my official title is Creative Catalyst. So I ended up doing what I do now by quite a winding route. So I knew at school not very much about subjects and what I wanted to do and what my strengths were. But I knew that I loved the arts and I was quite good at languages, so I followed those two for a while. And that took me into a career in galleries, being a curator, so I can tell you all about porcelain and pots and what age they are and things like that. But there was kind of one of those situations where I thought, well, this is something that's great for now, but I can't see me staying here for a long time. And I need a different route, but I don't know what that route looks like. Randomly read a paper on a Monday morning that said, did I want to do a business administration course at Cambridge with a scholarship? And I applied. I was the only one who applied. I got the post. I managed to do University of Cambridge, MBA, fees fully paid, thank goodness. And that opened up so many new routes to me, but also told me about the fact that the world of business wasn't too different from what I'd been doing. So I kind of was able to combine what I loved about the art, which is obviously the creativity, and put that into the world of business. So that's very much what I'm doing now. And then I went straight to work for a brand strategy agency out of Cambridge, did that for 7 or 8 years. And then it was at the point at which I knew I wanted to start a family, that I wanted a bit more control over my life and my career. And just as I was coming out of maternity leave for the first time, one of my clients said, we'd like you to do this piece of work, but you would need to be a limited company. And so I set up on my own, and the rest is history. The thing that I like most about what I do is that I've got, well, several things really. I've got control over my day. That comes with the responsibility that I'm the one who's got to generate the income. But it comes with an awful lot of freedom that the work I do is the stuff that I love to do and what I think I'm good at. So creative problem solving, listening to lots of different people, gaining some understanding of their situation and what they think needs doing, and feeding those answers into the creative problem solving. So it's not me as genius with the only answers, but me as convener of ideas, a role that I wouldn't have known existed when I was at school, that really gets me out of bed in the morning, and it's very exciting. And the fact that we do project work is brilliant because there's always a flow of new challenges to solve. If I was talking to my 16-year-old self, I think I would make sure I realised I didn't know my own value yet. Not to put myself into a corner and not to think, well, I've got to follow what they're saying, that so this subject that I'm doing, whether it's French or art, has to lead immediately to a career. Sometimes you just have to travel a little way to find out what the opportunities are. And the thing that I really wish had been around at the time, well, first of all, the internet would have been great, but secondary to that, personality tests. They're readily available now, and they sort of tell you what you're naturally gifted at and what you're not so great at. Now, if somebody had told me at 16 what jobs to avoid, I could have spent a lot of less time feeling bad about what I wasn't very good at, because that just brings you down and doesn't do much for your confidence in the early part of your career. So yeah, I wish I'd had that at 16. In terms of technology and the world of digital, there's lots of things that I think have been around for a long time that I think need to be fully explored. So for example, everything that happened during COVID and technology enabling us to collaborate online, that really excites me, because obviously I'm all about trying to bring people together to find new answers. So that's hugely useful for me. And the thing that I'm trying to find out more about, because I really don't understand physics at all, is quantum computing. It sounds great. And I've got as far as understanding it's something to do with particles acting like dots, but also like waves. So it's fairly basic, but you know, that's enough to sort of help me to ask some more questions and find out. So the potential of that I think is amazing, but actually it's the tech we have around us every day that I think is most exciting.